Serve has shown me that God moments happen when you least expect them. So my story is, and my God moment is, that I was driving the bus. The bus is owned by Isaac Reimer out of Grunthal, Manitoba, and he's had stenciled on the side of his bus Isaiah 40:31, which is, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." I pulled the bus into the parking lot at the grocery store yesterday morning and to buy some water for my kids. I was just going about my business and had to kind of angle in to take up several parking spots in order to get the bus in there. Another lady was coming out of her parking spot in the row over, and I didn't really even notice her to start out with. But she got halfway out of her parking spot and she stopped. And I had come around the front of the bus by this time, headed for the grocery store. And she opened her car door and she asked me, she said, "Do you really believe that?" And I said, "Well, of course I do." I said, I certainly believe that God helps us rise above all of our circumstances and to find peace. And she just started to cry. And I didn't know what was up. It just took me by surprise, and so I asked her if she wanted me to pray with her, and she said yes. I'd really appreciate that. And so she pulled out and got into a safe place so that we could spend a little time. And so I just prayed with her there, and she just continued to cry. I asked her if there was something specific that I could pray about, and she said no. She said, "I just needed to have someone pray with me today. And this is exactly what I needed." And then she took a picture of the bus, she took a picture of me, and I went and bought my water, and she drove away, and her name is Evelyn, and that's all I know.
It's awesome to see all the youth come together from all over Western Canada to see them pouring out everything they have for this community.
Honestly, what stuck out to me was I saw a lot of quality, strong Christian males. I think young boys need that, and I'm not seeing enough of that in Vancouver where I live. So it's good and encouraging to see that out of the other leaders here.
Young people can enjoy working for other people. They can enjoy doing hard work without no reward, so long as they're helping other people.
Service shown me the importance of conversation, and that it's not just me as their youth pastor that's the most important voice to hear. And so we've had a couple of students asking some really good and really hard questions, and it's been really good, just not necessarily on our typical Wednesday night for me to answer those questions, but just kind of as they come up and as they're processing it. But then also, say while we're painting, they're asking those questions among their other youth leaders and among their peers, and just having that complete dialogue between us as a group has been, I think, really beneficial and just really important for them, not just to hear my voice, but also to hear how us as a group and where their peers are processing and their leaders who they also hear from. So,
Serve has shown me just that God's love can just work at once with so many people. You see during worship time and all that, people raise their hands and they just have that strong feeling, but you think it's not just that one person, the whole room is feeling this, and God is just giving so much love at once, and I just think that's really awesome to see.
Serve's showing me that it doesn't take much, just small acts of kindness and lots of hands doing different little things that can give hope to people who have gone through a difficult time, and that giving of hope often opens the door to conversation and to the opportunity to share on a deeper level.
You can never underestimate young people. You can never underestimate yourself either. Oftentimes we ask ourselves, can I do this? Can I pull this job off? Can I work on this? And now I ask myself, can God work through me? Can God do this through me? And it's not about me. It's not about my youth group. It's not about us. It's about God and what He can do through us.
My favorite experience has been watching one girl in particular. She came to youth group last year having hardly been inside a church, having hardly known anything about God, about His Word, about prayer, anything, to this year in Serve. I've seen her grow into a committed relationship with Christ and taking communion and praying out loud for me and for her fellow girls in our group. And that is something that I've been praying for since I met her. So to watch her go from not knowing Christ to knowing Christ and desiring him has been my favorite thing.
It really shows that, yes, many hands make small work, but at the same time, it doesn't take a lot of people to change a town or to change a city or to change a nation, as long as there's a group willing to do it.